What's up? Okay, so I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, and boy, I know every time I come out, like, God, I've been busy, okay? But welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, it is early in the morning because your girl looked like she just woke up. I did just wake up. It is Saturday, February the 14th, Valentine's Day, and I do have a Valentine. I'm on Valentine. But yeah, so I haven't been on here in a minute. I really haven't felt like coming on here to say anything. I just kind of like been going through school, going through life, stuff like that. But oh, do I have a school update, y'all. This professor, I'm about to wash my face, brush my teeth, stuff like that. So yeah, but this professor, it's like, I think it's like 9 in the morning. No, probably like 9:10. But I was telling y'all about my AMP2 professor, and the rate my professor, what the girls were saying about this being a good professor. Now, come to find out, the professor is not a lecturer, so she doesn't teach us anything. We practically teach ourselves. Like, okay, so first of all, she told us not to get the anatomy and physiology book at the beginning of the course. And then there was a point where, like, when y'all remember, like, the bad snowstorm that happened, like in the southeast. I forgot everywhere it happened at, but I think it was just like the southeast and stuff like that. We had like a Zoom call for class, and practically what she was saying, like, during that Zoom was conflicting with the information that was provided to us on some slides, because she told us, don't get the book, everything that you need on the slides is that's more than enough information. You can get the book only if you want, like, just more detailed information. So I didn't buy the book. Why would I buy the book? And you know, you're telling me I don't need the book. Anywho, that during that week, whenever we had the Zoom, she's going over information, and a student calls it out and was like, well, hey, the slide said something different. And she goes, well, what does the slide say? She doesn't even know her own information. And she goes, well, you know what? They kind of go back and forth a little bit, not like banter or anything, but just kind of like, is the information right or is the information wrong? Whatever. She was like, well, next course, next semester for AMP, when she does the class again, she's going to have the students get the book, the AMP book. And I'm just thinking, like, well, why didn't you have us get it? She was like, because I'm pulling the information. That's not what I asked her. I just was thinking that. But when she was going back and forth with the student, she was like, I'm pulling the information from the book. So next time I'm gonna just have you get the book. Well, why didn't you have us get the book if you're pulling the information from the book? You gave us slides and said that that's more than enough information, but you're not pulling the information from the slides. You're putting in the okay. Immediately, right then and there at that moment, I went to go buy the book. So I got the book. The book was like $100 and something. I got the book, and the book is I've been doing so much better in the class since I got the book. We definitely should have been getting the book. But anywho, I've been doing so much better since then. There was, I think it was like last week, when we was in class, it was another student that was like, hey, before we take quizzes and exams, are you going to go over some stuff that is going to be on it? And she kind of confessed, like, I'm not a lecturer. I make these slides available to y'all. You can read the book. The book is more detailed. So overall, her conversation with that student came out to be, we're pretty much teaching ourselves. We're using class as an opportunity to do the recall method. And if you know what the recall method is, just recalling what you already previously learned in the chapter. So in class, all she do is kind of like, she goes over some basic slides. She doesn't go into detail about anything. She just goes over the most basic information in class. And we're used to professors going over more detailed information than what's available to us, like just being so much more detailed in class. That's what the lecture is for. But she already said she's not a lecturer. She said that like last week. And she was like that, the recall method is she just asks us a lot of questions. So if we have a question about something, she's just going to rebuttal with another question. Like, there was a a question on the quiz that we had to take, that we took or whatever, about the previous chapter. Nobody knew. Well, I got the question right only because she gives us like a list of what the questions on the quiz is going to be about. And I was seeing a word, I'm like, I'm not familiar with that word. I don't remember going over that in the chapter. So I Googled what it was, and I was like, yeah, we definitely didn't go over this last chapter. So that's how I got the question right. But a lot of people got that question wrong, and that's when the student kind of like spoke out and was like, hey, I'm kind of confused on this. Like we were having questions that she's not going over. She's not going over at all because she's not a lecturer. But anyways, the student asked her the question and about it or whatever, and she rebutted with another question to the student. And the student was like, well, pretty much, I'm asking you. You're the professor, right? I'm asking you. And the professor rebutted her with another question. And it's just like, ma'am, do you know this information or not? Because it seems like you're learning this information with us. That it seems like you're the student too. We're teaching you. At the same time you're supposed to be teaching us, we're teaching you. And that's just kind of what it seems like. So I already tried to drop the class the second week. Which when we did the Zoom call, honey, I think that was like the ending of January. I already tried to drop the class. There was no other classes available. I would have had to drop the class and wait until the next semester, which would have pushed me back with trying to register for nursing. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do that or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm kind of like a self-sufficient person anyway, and I'm used to, when I was in business school, I did majority of it online, all of it online. So it's like I'm kind of already used to teaching myself a little bit in areas where I feel like I don't understand. I kind of use YouTube and Google to kind of like make fill in the puzzle pieces. I'll ask the teacher if I need to, but I've never asked her anything. I don't think that she would know. She would just ask me, well, what do you think? Well, what did it say? Well, what did, and I don't have time for that. I might as well just ask, YouTube or Google. So that's pretty much what I do if I have a question with anything. But so many people are having the same issue with her. Because again, in the beginning, I thought that it was just her teaching style didn't match with my learning style. Come to find out, no, it's just her. It's just her, because more than half of the class, I'll say probably about half, a little bit more than half of the class, all has the same opinion about her. So I'm just like, at this point, I don't even go to class to learn nothing. I just go to get participation points because, and when we go in, we have quizzes to take. So I have to take the quizzes. You can only take the quizzes in person. You can't take them at home. So it's kind of like, do I really need to go? I'm not going to learn anything. And then I have lab on. So that's another reason why I go in, because I have lab that day too. And I need lab. So, but I don't even stay for the whole lab, because after I do what I need to do, why am I here? I'm not going to learn anything here. I'm about to go home and finish reading the chapter and doing that at home. So yeah, that's just been an update with school. And I also have an update on, I remember telling y'all that I was going to, my sibling's mom, which is my bonus mom, she works at a doctor's office for a doctor who has his own practice. And I've been going in, she's been working for him for I think like 10 years or almost 10 years or something like that. But he's the office manager, and I've been going in kind of getting my hands wet with like medical stuff. Just like I took blood pressures, temperatures. I have been doing like pretty kind of like medical assistant stuff, a little bit of medical assistant stuff, pulling charts, filing charts, updating charts, setting appointments, learning codes, like billing and coding codes. I've been doing all of that. So, but let me go ahead and get started, because I can yak, but let me go ahead and get started and wash my face and stuff like that. So I've still been using that activated charcoal soap that I got from Brown Sugar Beauty. And it actually, I remember when I was using it in the beginning and I showed you and I said that it didn't lather good. The more I've been using it, the more it's been lathering good. I don't think that I'll replace my Shea Moisture with it though. Because I don't know, like I like it, but I like my Shea Moisture better, if I can be honest. I like my Shea Moisture a lot better than the soap. It's moisturizing again, like I can truly tell. But maybe cause this is still just half of the whole bar. So maybe like if I'm like really consistent with it and use like the whole bar within like 3 months or something of being consistent with it, or maybe even just a month, if I feel like I'm noticing a difference in my skin or something, then maybe I will. Like maybe. But so far, it's just, I don't know. It's just not good enough for me to replace my Shea Moisture with it, though. But I do like it. I can truly say that. I do like it for sure. But going into the office and just learning that stuff, getting my feet wet with it. And the doctor, he has been a doctor, I think, since like the 70s. I think that's what he said. And he works at a hospital full time, and he just has his own practice part time. And I'm thinking about, they, want to know if I would be willing to come in and like, work there permanently. And I'm like, I'm open to it, but as long as I can get paid as much as I get paid at my full-time job right now. If I can get paid as much as my full-time job, baby, I'm gone. Because I don't know, I like it. It's something new, it's something different. I've been working at my job for like 4 years, almost 4.5 years. So I really, I like my job though, honestly. My primary job, I really like it. But I've been stepping in there, helping out, and yeah, I really like it. I really like it. And I'm hoping to get more time and experience there, because she plans on going on vacation, and I can always step in and kind of like help her out in the office when need be, or when like the receptionist that works there kind of like is like sick or can't come and stuff like that. I helped out last week when the receptionist was sick out, and I did all the stuff up front. I feel good. I'm like, okay, I'm a little miss independent, because at first she had this, in the beginning you're not independent in the job because somebody's always teaching you what to do, how to do it, this, and that. And me being new to the medical field, and the fact that I was like on my own doing it, like I felt good. I felt really good. I still needed her help with some things, a few things, but not everything. And yeah, I liked it. So yeah, that was fun. That was really, really fun doing that. And I'm going back February 16th and 17th. I'm going back to just like, because I'm off of work, and I'm just going back just to help, just to get more experience and stuff like that with some things. And then when I'm in nursing school, I wish I could stay there and do work, because I know I wouldn't be able to do it with my primary job. It's in the banking industry, so I wouldn't be able to do it with that unless I was to like probably like get on the phones or something. And I'm not about to get on the phones and be no customer service agent, baby. That's not happening. That's not happening at all. I came a long way from talking on the phones. I ain't going back. No, but I kind of want to transition and stay in the medical field. Like, that's my plan. I don't want to, even though usually call centers are so much more convenient when you have to work overnight and stuff. Y'all, I'm running out of toothpaste. It's still like some in here, but I guess it's like built up around the wall. So it irritates me because it's like heavy, but it acts like it don't want to come out, and it irritates me. I just bought a whole brand new one, but I'm still kind of like, I'm not ready to use this yet, because it's like, no. Got me about to cut this open and use it. I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why I'm like that. But I be like, no, I want all my products. Look, why am I throwing all this good product that's still in here away? Dude, anywho. Yeah, so I've been enjoying that though. I really have been enjoying just getting my feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Just, checking in patients and just dealing with people, because the job I'm at now, I don't really deal with people, and I love it because I'm not really a people person. Like, when I have to talk to people, I'm a people person, right? Like, I can talk to people, have good conversation with people. Like, I can talk to anybody about anything. Trust me. Like, I can talk to anybody about anything. Just find out what that person likes talking about. No matter who it is. It could be a kid, it can be an old person, male, female, gender, ethnicity. It honestly don't matter. Find out what that person like talking about. And then just keep asking them questions about it. Just keep asking them questions about it. That's practically it. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not really, if I had to choose, piece of land. But if I had to choose, no, that wouldn't be my job to interact with people all day, every day, which is also why my plan and my goal is to work overnight. I want to deal with the patient. I want to help the patient. I want to nurture the patient. Do what I need to do to help sustain the life of this patient and make their life better. I don't have time to deal with family members. I don't have time for that. If I have to, I know exactly how to do it. Mind you, I've been in customer service since 2009. I know. And I feel like that's going to help me out a lot going into the medical field also, because dealing with patients, I know how to be nurturing. I know how to be nurturing already because I'm a woman, and I love being nurturing. Like, it's a given. It just truly and honestly is it. See, I don't like when these pads be leaving like cotton on my face, and I just don't like that. But it's a given. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very nurturing, and I think when it comes to somebody that's being sick, that needs to be taken care of, that needs, it don't matter how hardcore, tough, strong, or anybody is, male or female, it really don't matter. When they are sick, everybody loves that nurturing. You got some patients that I've been seeing and hearing that they say, oh, you got mean patients. I'm used to dealing with angry people. I'm just used to dealing with angry people. So I know how to just be like, just overlook it. No, you shouldn't have to deal with mean people. You shouldn't have to deal with angry people. But at the end of the day, you can't control the next person. If they want to be mean, if they want to be angry, if they want to be rude, and you're the nurse, you have to take care of them. You can't control them. Dang it, I just put lotion and oil on my eyelids, and I was about to put my lashes on. So I'll have to clean them later, wipe them off, and put my lashes on. God dang it. Shucks. But anywho, I don't be doing nothing with my eyebrows, y'all. I don't be doing absolutely nothing. I got these blemishes. You see these blemishes? I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's one right there. There's, I think, another right there. There's one right there. Y'all, I've been eating a lot of sugar. And that's just the truth. I've been eating a lot of sugar. Because nothing. It ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse. I just been eating a lot of sugar. I didn't eat, especially crumble cookies. Boy, crumble cookies break me out. Crumble cookies hate my guts. Literally. And I tell you, crumble cookies, within 24 hours, I have these red itchy bumps. I break out. Just crumble cookie, do it every time. Just every time. So that's what had happened with that. So I'm going to take this cotton swab, put some tea tree oil on it, and 1 drop tea tree oil. I don't know if you can focus. There it goes. And I'm going to put it on here because that pimple will hurt and I need it gone. So yeah. I think that I know for a fact I'm going to do very well in the medical field because I've been dealing with angry customers on the phone for so long. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know how to just be like, mm-hmm, yeah, I understand. And I'm so sorry. Yeah, mm-hmm. I just know how to just deal with it. Let it roll off my back. Literally. Like water rolls off a duck back. I know how to let that anger, because I know it's misplaced anger. I know that they're angry at other reasons, and I'm just the person available for them to take it out on. I know that that's exactly what it is. Also, guys, I got my hair cut. My friend went to this lady in Grand Prairie and got a silk press, honey, and that lady did her hair so good. That lady did her hair so good, y'all. And y'all know the issues that I was having with my hair and that relaxer, honey. Y'all know what I had to deal with that relaxer. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen all that damage. Y'all seen all that damage. And I haven't had my hair professionally cut since July 2024. I haven't had my hair professionally cut since then. And I was like, it's about, and I did the relaxer after that, September 2024. So I'm like, it's about that time. I want to know if y'all can see. This is, oh my God, I'll walk away. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is the length of it now. And it's bumped. So, but that's the length of it now. And she said the majority of the damage of the relaxer was up front. So she had to cut a lot of that too, like, but she was like, do you want me to cut more? No, don't cut. She was like, I'm trying to keep your length. I'm like, yeah, but I also know that it's eventually it's going to have to go. So I was like, cut what you think is important to go. And she did. And she curled it. She didn't bump it. She curled it, and it was so cute. I was like, I need to learn how to do it. When I try to do it with a flat iron, it just don't give what it needs to give. So I bought a curling iron set, and eventually I'm going to just like kind of test and do kind of like the curls on my hair. But of course, me wrapping my hair in a wrap, the curls fail. So this is what's left after her curling it or whatever. So, but yeah, this is my hair now, and I'm gonna go to her she said every 6 to 8 weeks, but I'm gonna go more like every 10 weeks around that time frame, and to get my hair cut, trimmed, and kind of like keep myself on a regimen and stuff like that. That way it can grow back healthy. I'm still a natural, y'all. It ain't going nowhere. I like being a natural, but I like my curls. But I'm enjoying the silk press. I got a silk press last July, and it was nice. It was cute, but this is really giving silk press, honey, because the last one was not giving silk press. But in her defense, that humid, before I can even walk out her shop, the humidity just kind of like took over. So yeah, let me finish getting dressed because I need to go charge my car.